people like start asking for money and it's like you don't see them trying to suck a and you're just like, damn, like, can you try that first and then ask me for money? Like, you are okay with asking money from me, but you're not willing to do the job that I'm willing to do. Like, something about that just doesn't add up for me.
Hey y'all, welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. It's your host, RyleeRabbit, and I got my girl Mia with me today.
Hi, what's up?
So you guys, I know I be saying I like all my friends. I do like everyone I bring on the show, but Mia really do love each other. Yes. We went to EDC and we bonded.
Fuck yeah.
We had a great
We bond anywhere we go, though. That's
true.
That's true. Every fucking time.
That is true. It's actually the first time I met you. I didn't realize it was you.
Same. Actually, what's funny is I'd seen your podcast and stuff before I ever met you. So whenever I met you, I knew exactly who you were.
Okay.
Yeah.
We met at what, XS, right?
Yeah, Beach Encore or something.
Oh, Encore, yeah, Encore. So we met then, and then the second time I met, can I tell that story?
Yes.
No, I won't tell the whole thing, which is that hard.
Tell it.
So the second time we met, that's when I fell in love with Mia, for real. So she had the hottest fucking... I think you should have won the costume contest.
I completely agree. I outdid myself. I truly fucking did.
This bitch came in looking like... Was Scarface's wife.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Her name was Hancock, out of all names. Isn't that Elvira Hancock?
That was her name. I didn't realize that.
Elvira or some shit. I'm like, oh, okay.
This bitch nailed that costume. Came in with the short blonde bob, makeup on point, fucking... And she just drops down and is like, I want to be your baby.
Like, I truly felt that costume was meant for me. I really, really do. And everyone knew who I was, even though Eddie, because, Eddie was fucking Tony Montana.
Yeah.
And
he wore a dope costume.
It really was. How did we not? Who the fuck won? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, nobody remembers those costumes.
I do know who won. But,
actually, really?
Yeah, I think it was.
There was a
DJ
lot
Blaze's
of good.
Wife. She was like kind of she was like an Asian girl.
Oh yeah,
that's his wife.
Okay, bet. Oh, one of them.
Hell yeah, he was the DJ. Oh, I'm like, you shit.
Wait, I'm like, which one though? But
yeah,
no, that was a dope ass party too, though.
We had a good time.
That was I hope
that was Ebony Mystique's Halloween party. We had a blast. You guys seen Ebony on the show before.
Now, talk about me being in the best mood of my life, like the whole night.
That was a great night.
That was a good ass night. Like, I swear to God.
Definitely a good night. That made me fall in love with Mia that night.
Same. I was so vulnerable. My little drunk ass.
Everything's bad.
Yeah, I was like, hey guys. I was so excited. Like, I felt so relieved when y'all showed up. I was
really?
Like, oh my goodness.
You're like, finally somebody I like.
Like, hi.
Please hang out with me
Riley,
now.
like, what's up?
Well, honestly, and I was still very new to like meeting people in the porn world. So it wasn't really like, I didn't know everybody but the guy I was dating at the time. And like, then I was like, oh my God, I know her. Thank God.
And I'm the same way. Like, when I'm in a party or anywhere public, like when I see somebody that I know and I fuck with, I cling on to them. I'm like, oh my goodness. Come here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm usually pretty social. I can talk to anybody all the time.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I be thinking you know these people for like years, and she's like, wait, them? No, like,
no.
I just met them. Like, what the fuck?
We have a lot of like homeless people that live in this area, and there's like a job center, and then they do like testing for. Like,
I noticed that there's a lot of shit going on over here.
Yeah, because it's like a complex, right? So these girls are over there like, oh girl, with all that ass. They were telling me all the ass stories. And then Mia walks up and she's like, hi, I'm Mia. I'm like, okay, bye. We're not. We're just saying hi and leaving. Like, they just won't stop talking to me while I'm waiting for you. That's it.
Like, I just thought you'd known them forever. I was like, okay, I was trying to be so nice because I was like, well, either way, I need to be nice. But
you're always nice. You just may not always be so open to talk beyond that. I will tell anybody everything. So
well,
that's why I'm a podcaster.
This is true. Self-explanatory though, for real. Because I try to vibe with everyone I meet, but it's kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone's for everybody, and not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah,
you look cute
today. True. So do you. So I dressed up for you, actually. I, like, tried on, like, 17 things, and then I was like, no, I'm too high for this. Let me just go now.
Yeah.
So
I honestly wasn't going to wear this at all, but we were running really late.
I have a thing for strawberry shortcake, though. I really do. Like,
strawberry shortcake?
Seriously, that's so hot. And honestly, great dessert, too.
It is. I love it. It's one of of my favorite desserts.
This shit's so fucking good.
Definitely
But I
love
see your little theme though. So you love all the. Well, I guess that's not Disney.
What?
No, strawberry shortcake.
No.
Because I'm thinking like Alice in Wonderland. That's not fucking Disney either. None of the things that you like are Disney.
Except for Stitch. I like Stitch.
Me too.
Are Minions Disney or are they Pixar?
Pixar, I think.
See, yeah, I guess maybe. I liked Disney more when I was younger. Now that I'm older.
Oh my God, I'll fuck it up.
Yeah, Disney.
I used to like watch it, like put it on for the cats, and now I don't have cats, and I still put it on. So it's like it
Wait,
was
you would
for
put
me
Disney
the
on
whole.
for your animals?
Yeah.
So I can watch TV with you. I do Animal Planet.
Animal Planet, my ass.
Not
I'd
good?
rather
Cartoons?
not.
My
Cartoons,
dogs are
yeah.
like, bitch, turn this shit off.
But really though,
I did not finish making my drink on any level.
but cats, I really feel like are so human-like. Like they become whatever they're around, just like kids.
Oh yeah, they're intense.
Because like once you have a little kitten and you're raising a kitten, that cat becomes like you.
Really?
I swear.
I've always just been an
Swear.
animal. It's not like I don't necessarily I like cats, but I prefer other animals. But it's the
What
smell.
animals? Okay, so I get that.
Because I didn't realize even like, and I was a whole fucking dog groomer. I worked at PetSmart for years.
Really?
Yeah, all through college. That's what Kay paid for college. I was a dog
Oh
groomer.
shit! I didn't know that.
So, I was always cool with cats, and I was only one of the few groomers that could actually like groom cats because they will fuck you up. And people just don't take care of the cats the way they should. And if you really like are hygienic with your cats, they won't smell like that. But you're supposed to have 2 litter boxes.
That's true. That's
I didn't know
true.
that. Did you know that?
No.
You're supposed to have 1 litter box for pee and 1 for poo, and I didn't know that.
Because you
like-
get some bougie ass cats. Cats typically
Yeah.
are. They're like, hell no, bitch, fix this.
But I guess it
Fix
helps
it now.
break down the smell.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah, I don't know.
It does.
I didn't realize that either. And I'm like, damn, really thought I knew about animals. It kind of helped me out.
I'm not like. I wouldn't say I'm a big animal person though. Like I love going to zoos and seeing like exotic animals, whatever. Would I want to have a kangaroo in my house? Probably not.
I
like
would fucking love to have a kangaroo at the house.
Yeah, until it punches you in your fucking throat and you're
We
like,
gonna
hell no.
fight.
Yeah, you like, fuck.
I'm like, come on,
you
you
like, oh
motherfucker.
shit, some kangaroo jack type shit.
I'm just
Because
get butt naked and fight fucking kangaroos.
when they're little though, you're like, oh, so cute.
Yeah.
Somebody told me they're like $7,000. I'm like, okay.
That's not that bad.
So should I do titties first or that? Like decisions.
you know what's crazy though?
But I couldn't do a grown ass fucking kangaroo. Got me fucked up.
Yeah, you may have to get a female. I don't think they're as aggressive. The men are like grown men.
What? Listen,
Kangaroo
females, I
males?
don't trust no female kangaroo. What the hell? She gets one little attitude. She's like, bitch, let me fight
I
you.
don't trust that kangaroo bitch.
Fuck that.
Oh, God. I
Their
fucking love it. I don't
hormones are
trust
so
this
up
lady.
in the air. Like,
That's
you never
funny.
know.
Okay, well, for y'all who don't know Mia, tell us what you do. Well, obviously, she does porn, but you do other stuff too, or that's what you do, porn.
I mean, I dance and, I do things here and there. But
so how did you get into porn? You're not that old.
No, I'm 23.
Yeah, you're a baby.
I'm a
But you know
baby.
what? Honestly, I don't normally do well with like super younger people.
And I don't do well with people my age.
Yeah. And
So
I just
the
like, that's
thing.
how I was like, when I started hanging out with you, I was like, oh, thank God, at least she acts like that. Yeah, at least you got something.
I tend to like stay away from.
A lot of girls your age, they're cute, but you're like seductive. And it's very like, you know what I mean? Just look at her eyes. This bitch will look at you in the
Stop.
face and you'll like be like,
I
I'm gay now.
literally
I'm gay now.
blush every time I'm around Rylee. I have to like,
it's weird.
and we do this weird thing where we're always making eye contact and we can't stop it, and it's
It's
frightening.
very seductive. And I'll be like, this bitch need to get away from me.
I think it's like I truly feel like I've lived this life several times before.
Really?
I really feel that on a daily basis.
It's just like who you are.
I
at your
think
core.
that I think my soul is old as hell.
I believe that.
I really
I
do.
knew that you had an older soul when I played Jolene, and you were like, "What?
Oh my god, I was
We're
like,
best friends."
oh my god, that shit's so amazing. And the thing is I just when I'm going through situations and stuff, sometimes I'm like, damn, this feels real familiar, and then never went through it before. I'm like, what the hell? But I don't understand. My mind can't keep up with that. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, you feel like you're having like deja vu, but you can't really grasp the concept of it.
Yes, exactly. And I'm just like, damn, okay.
That's because you're an alien.
I guess so. I'm trying to figure it out. But literally can't stand guys my age typically. I feel like people my age have a really big ego and they're very full of themselves. Whatever they do have going on, they're very full of themselves.
Yeah.
And I just can't be around that.
Well, I feel like in general, that's kind of like, I feel like your generation is kind of like that. They're very self-entitled.
100%.
Yeah. It's 100%. Like, what makes you think that you should get a fucking Beamer as soon as you turn 18? Bitch, you know how many fucking dicks I had to suck to get my 750? Fuck you.
Right.
Well, suck some dicks then, little bitch. Like,
absolutely.
I don't know what
you know, when people like start asking for money and it's like you don't see them trying to suck a penis and you're just like, damn, like, can you try that first and then ask me for money? Like... Like at least
exhaust your
you are okay with asking money from me, but you're not willing to do the job that I am willing to do. Like, something about that just doesn't add up for me.
I feel that.
I'm just like, nah, like, because I would never ask like a brain surgeon for money, because like I would never go do fucking surgery on a brain. Like, nah, like if I'm not willing to do the job that you are, then I'm not. Nah.
Yeah, it's like if you didn't put the time and the energy.
Exactly. I'm like, no. Come on, give
What's
a shot.
What's even worse is the ones that are doing the same thing and you're still broke.
Yeah.
You're like,
that's
true. You're asking
true.
me for money. We both suck dick.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, I don't know.
Why? This is my thing is, why? And I get it. Like, there is definitely a lot of, like, issues in the porn industry. They have a lot of, like, there's still a lot of racial issues. There's still a lot of, like, male-female division. There's a lot of, like, hierarchy and fucking... with seniority and there's a lot of dumb shit. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna do this, like, don't be broke.
Right. Like, if you're gonna
exploit yourself,
just
at least run the bag of.
And you know, the thing is about being in this industry is there's so many different things that you can do.
Yeah.
There's camming, there's fucking stripping, like all sorts of shit. Massages, fucking podcasts, interviewing people that do this work. Fucking foot fetish, fucking taking just pictures. Home fucking amateur fucking porn, like with people's spouses and shit, just at home, same dude over and over and over again, make it bank. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's always a way. You just got to figure it out.
Well, like, I think and even if you're not even willing to do that, there's just so many things. And like, I'm never gonna put my pride too far up high that, like, if I gotta go shovel shit or I gotta go clean some old person's ass, or like, I don't have pride like that. Like, I will go do it to get my bag.
So the thing is like, coming in this industry, you're touching some kind of money sometimes that you're like, you have to tell yourself, yo, like, if you make 10 grand one night, you can't just be like, oh, like, I'm too good to go make this $500 real quick the next day. Like, you still have to get up and go do that shit.
That shit runs
because at the end of the month, that shit adds up. Like, all those $200, anything I'm doing extras for fucking browsers, anybody who I'm shooting for, even if I'm making just a little bit, that's a little bit closer than what I fucking had the day before. Yeah. Like, and that's what I have to remind myself.
We've all fucked for less. So
done a lot for less.
They've taken from us.
And I'm thinking like, oh, I was in high school fucking working at Sonic, getting paid fucking $5 an hour.
Did you have the skates?
Bro, no, because I'm too fucking uncoordinated for that shit. I wish. Dude, people that can skate, it's like, dude, why are you working at Sonic? Like, I love skating. The fuck? Like, skating's so pretty, but I would fall on my ass.
You can't skate, huh? I'm a skater.
Shit.
I'd be out there like,
I used to when I was little, and then I tried to go do it as an adult, and I was like, oh, this is not what I remember. These long ass legs, big ass feet, like, not having it.
So how did you get into porn? Like, what was your first like initial like? Here we go. This is the juice. That's what they're waiting on.
What's funny is I started when I was in high school. I had my mom's friend, okay?
Oh, Lord.
And she had a sister that was around her age, and she danced. She was a stripper. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I think it was like my 17th birthday or something, I messaged her, and I'm like, yo, take me with you. I was like, take me with you. Mind you, I was in high school. I was in fucking welding school. I was in a trade school and working at Sonic. And I was like, nah, like this, I need more. And so she took me one night just to give me a little taste, a little feel. And I remember that the strip club we walked into had just got a shooting the day before. So there was like fresh blood all over the walls, all this shit. And me, I'm just excited as hell to be there. I'm just like, wow, opportunity.
People shooting Oklahoma pussy in here.
I was like, damn, there must be some money in here if there's blood on the walls. Like nobody's gonna get mad over not for real. I was just happy to be there. I remember not even being scared. I was like, wow, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. So you started dancing?
Yeah.
How did you get away with
dancing?
That? You just a little faked her.
So basically, what happened was when I was in school, she only took me the one time. Okay. So whenever I graduated school, I started going to college. I was like a manager at Old Navy, and I also was working at Hooters. So I was doing as much as I fucking could. But then I started selling pictures, just pictures on Snapchat, and was making more money doing that than like both of my checks combined, like for the month. So I was like, fuck this, quit everything. I was actually like with a guy at the time that was kind of grooming me into this shit without me even realizing what he was doing. My dumbass. You're like, yeah. I was like, wow, this is fun. This is so much fun. Little did I know. But literally, and then like whenever I met him, he kind of just like brought out the sides of me that I hadn't really like seen yet. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I'm getting to know myself through this man. Yeah. So he really did though. He groomed me through the whole process. Like he got me, like I was living with my sister whenever I was in college. And then like whenever I quit everything and I just like moved out. I was like, fuck this.
Going to Vegas.
I went to, no, I actually was stripping in Oklahoma City for like a long ass time.
Where are you originally from?
So I'm from Houston.
Houston.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah. Oklahoma's only like an hour north of Dallas. Not that
right.
Far. It's like 4 or 5 hours from Houston.
Something like that.
Yeah. That's like driving from San Diego to Vegas. It's like 4 or 5 hours.
Texas is big as fuck. Yeah, that's the thing.
I used to dance in Texas. So.
And Texas is cool, like, to dance in. But, like, I think that my thing is when I was, like, moving to different clubs in Oklahoma and stuff, is, like, you know... Because I tried everywhere. I'd go everywhere in Dallas and Houston and all these places to dance just to see where the money's at and where do I fit in. Like, but I always was just my own kind of person. So, like, it kind of worked out. Yeah. But then, like, you know, I wanted to get into
I know
porn.
Exactly where I put you. That old in me. They're trying to be our baby dolls at the line.
And I do think that I've worked at baby dolls before. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
It's hard. Baby dolls is hard. There's no poles. And it's mostly like country.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, though. I really like those ratchet ass clubs. Like, listen, I thrived in them.
I bet.
I thrived. I don't know why. And I think that that's why I was scared to move it to Vegas at first, because I was like, like, I'm so used to being a big fish in a little pond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, oh, okay, like, it's time for me to grow. Because if you don't change your environment, you're never going to fucking grow. That's the thing. Yeah. So I was like, fuck this. I finally figured out a way to get into porn, stop seeing that guy. He actually picked out my name, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nice. He was like, give me a shot. Let me try to pick something out for you. He's like, if you like it, you can keep it. If you don't, you don't. Yeah. And he came up with it, and I was like, it's cute. I was like, this shit is so good.
It's cute.
Like, so I've always kept it. And... reminds me of him.
Like,
I'm like, dude, for real, like, love you for that. Like, that's really, dope. Really do.
That's dope. You guys still stay in contact or just dead?
Yeah, no, we definitely still do. Like, he's a really big part of my life. That's like, cool. For real. Yeah. And like, I always, you know, everyone that you meet and everyone you have relationships with, they always help you grow, like, to your next level. For sure. So, like, I'm always going to thank those people. And, like, I'm like, nah, you can't really stay in part of my life, but...
yeah, also
but thank you. Yeah, like I'm gonna make sure you good.
Well, you know what's nice too is I realized, like as I was getting bigger in the industry, right, I would always have people be like, "Oh yeah, like I helped put her on, or I helped do this, or I helped do that." Let's be honest, just because. This is what I always like to say. Just because I paid tuition to go to college, that does not mean I need to thank my fucking teacher every goddamn day that I do something. You're supposed to teach people
that's
shit.
Your job.
Now, you could be the same. You could have gave the same game to somebody else and they didn't do a fucking thing with it.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you for maybe waking or sparking an idea.
Exactly.
But nobody's gonna get the fucking credit.
No.
Because ain't nobody do this shit but me.
100%. And I do
Vic.
think
I'll give Vic some credit. Vic my backbone.
People will help you to an extent, but that's what everyone is put in your life to do. Like, honestly, I hate looking at it like that, but that is the truth. Like, we're all there to help each other grow.
We're supposed to be in service of each other.
Whether
that's
or not,
the reason there's so many of us.
Yeah, and whether or not that our relationship lasts, it's like, let me do what I can for you now, because right now, like, you are a part of my life, and I am thankful for you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm never going to feel bad about the help that I've given people.
Yeah.
But also, like you said, nobody did this shit but me.
Yeah.
It's like, I was here whenever all this shit was going terrible, not anybody else around me.
Yeah.
It's like, we figured this shit out.
Yeah. And you had to figure out what worked for you.
No, but like, obviously, there's a lot that people have done for me. So I try to say my
Yeah.
thank yous when I need to,
Yeah.
but not overdo it.
You've always been very sweet and humble, and I've always appreciated your energy. So.
Oh, fuck yeah. And if I don't get... and if there's a day that I'm not humble, somebody really, like, I tell everyone, just
Mama Rabbit
check me.
Mama Rabbit will get
check
you.
me.
I'd be like, first of all,
you
no.
know, and the thing is you don't even have to check me harshly. Like, you could really just pull me inside and be like, Mia, this is what's up. And I will listen. Like, I'd like to change things about myself if there's something that needs adjusted. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, please, thank you. Thank you, Mama Rylee. Like, fuck. Fuck.
Bitch, yeah. Check me, please.
For real.
I do the same thing. I've actually even, I've gone back to exes, like, and have asked them for, like, advice. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but
no, it doesn't.
Like, I've actually
them,
said, like, hey, listen, like, I know we didn't work out, but, like, as a woman in your life, like, what could I've maybe done better?
Right.
Or what could you maybe just, like, positive feedback? Like, you can ask, I even asked my ex who was, like, went to prison. Like, he got out of prison. And I was like, I was like, I'm not doing very well in the relationship category. Like, give me some feedback. Like, what the fuck did I do? And I've always tried to be open to it.
100%. Because, like, every relationship is going to, either you're going to get out of it and be like, oh, I was perfect throughout that entire thing and not fix shit about yourself, or you're actually going to sit there and examine what happened. And
even
if
like, you were the best person in the relationship, like, there's still things that you could have improved on.
Yeah, and if you would have had a better mindset, like, better judgment, then you wouldn't have even chose that person to begin with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, like, that's a whole other conversation.
I have put in an effect of I'm no longer going to I'm gonna just fuck who I want to fuck. I'm not gonna do any relationships anymore. I'm gonna keep my little rotation. And I'm just like dead on, like, I am the next relationship I'm ever in, and they have to go through a panel. Like, it's gonna be like my mom, Vic.
I'm weak as fuck.
I swear to God, though, like, I shouldn't be in charge of that anymore.
I agree with this. Oh shit.
You pulling on my roses down?
Yeah, I did.
It's okay. I kind of just, so y'all can see the set's a little bit different. I tried something new. It might be too much. But
I can't even see it from his view, so it's hard to tell.
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. Like, y'all know I did this myself. Okay, this is a do-it-herself, a DIY.
She sure fucking did.
She shedded the fuck out of this. But there's definitely some things I fucked up on, like, over here. Like, I should have cut the wood at an angle. And I was, like, learning, you know, like, as I was going. I don't know fucking carpentry. I don't know. Is that carpentry? What is this?
This is our first time ever being
so, like, and then we went and got the fucking hot tub this last summer. And it, like, it got too humid. And, like, all the paper started, like, curling. So this is me trying to do the best that I can. So we got to figure out a better way to tack this up, because I was putting this up this morning.
It looks beautiful, though.
I feel like it looks cool. There was just so much space between, like, here and here.
Right.
Like, fuck.
You got it figured out, though.
I did.
You took a long time to do that. In the best way possible.
Like,
she was like, hold on. It needs to be perfect. Hold on.
Well, and I have to do, like, you're my first interview this week. I have, like, 2 interviews a day, like, for the next 4 days. So I'm like, I just need to nail this out of the way with the one person who's not going to give a fuck. Because she's
for sure.
She's going to be like, cool, I'm just going to smoke and eat these goldfish crackers.
Just be yourself around me. I'm just going to sit here and vibe until whatever happens, happens.
So what was your first porn scene? Did you start amateur? You, like, were doing stuff like that? Because you said that he groomed you. So is he, like, in the porn industry as well? Or
not quite.
Was
like, want to be.
Oh.
Want to be.
One of them guys?
One of those.
So how did he groom you? Was he in sex industries in other ways? Okay,
next. That's a big story. That's a big story. I love how earlier I was being so quiet about certain things, thinking that you weren't going to bring it back up, and she sure fucking did. She said, wait a minute. Yeah. There's a...
So your first porn scene. We'll go that way. We'll go that rabbit hole.
So my first... let's start with like OnlyFans dude. So I worked with Zaddy in Dallas, Texas. Okay, so he was the first guy to like
shout out Zaddy. Hey Zaddy.
Right. And like when I tell you, this man like really went out of his way to fucking tell me. He put me on game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, make a Twitter, I'll shout you out. He was like, fucking do all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so I literally listened to everything he told me to do, and literally the next day, like, people in fucking LA.
You're gonna hold that the whole time?
Oh,
I'm just like, bitch, am I gonna get some?
Here you go, babysitting it. And so, you know, I went to LA and I filmed with Jack Slayer.
Oh,
yes, right off the bat.
Oh,
he
bitch.
found me. Listen, Jax is really good about finding them new girls before anybody else touch them. Yeah, literally.
Honestly, though, like being in the industry, I know it sucks, and I love all my OGs. It's so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much easier because a lot of people, they get this diva and like, who the fuck and what the fuck.
Right.
And I'm like, honestly, and a lot of them are either jaded or they weren't
true.
necessarily taught properly.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're out here just teaching people the wrong shit.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, Jax, like
You want some of this, Vic?
I had been watching Jax when I was like super young.
So you've been sexual
Fuck yeah.
your whole life.
Fuck yeah.
What was your first sexual experience? Too much?
Oh dear God.
We're gonna
Are
open
we
it up.
even allowed to talk about this? Okay, and listen, it's still. I'm gonna tell a little.
We definitely
detail. I'm gonna tell a little detail. Actually,
I need the juice.
I really don't know if I should, but I'm going to.
I need the juice.
So when I was younger, there was this little boy. I don't even remember. We were in Houston. And we used to pee on each other because I thought that was sex. You know what I'm saying? And now, as an adult,
You still like it?
I fucking love this shit. I'm
On
like,
you, or you like to pee on people?
I love it on me. I like people drinking my piss. I like everything. If you need to pee, let me be your fucking toilet. Like,
What is it about
God,
pee? What is
it's
it?
fucking warm, bro. It's like being in a fucking shower. Like, God, relaxing as hell. Like, relaxing as fuck.
For real?
I swear.
I did not know this about you,
swear.
Mia.
I'm such a. Do you need to pee? I do. God, Rylee has to pee. But really, I love being pissed on.
I never understood that.
Oh my God. And whenever I first met Jax, you know, he definitely did all kinds of water sports with me, like brought all my fantasies to life. And I was like, God.
So how old were you when you and this boy was peeing on each other? It's okay.
We were young. We were little young cats.
Did you pee on him first, or did he pee on you first?
I'm sure it was my fucking idea. I'm a fucking risky ass motherfucker.
You was just like, fuck it, I'm pissing on you.
I'm sure it was my idea. Who knows? But like,
That's
I remember
interesting.
being young as fuck. I
Yeah.
was like, damn. I was like, I really thought that's what sex was. Though. I was so sure.
You were so sure. I was so sure.
I was so sure.
Apparently it's for you.
Yeah,
So it's okay.
It sure is. It's a major part. It's a major part. For
Do you have any other like kinks that would be like kind of shocking to people?
Oh my God. Absolutely. Like, I really like being choked out to the point of like passing out for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I like a good choke. I'm not gonna lie. I like a good choke. I'm like,
if I can still like breathe, there's a issue.
oh yeah, you like it that intense.
Yeah, like if I can, I want to have to breathe through my nose. Like,
maybe that's why I don't like it, because I can't breathe through my nose.
now, like the guys, I like my limits pressed. Like finding someone, you know, to really feel safe with enough to like press your limits past what you can like really take.
Yeah.
It's hard to find, but once you find it, it's like shit. Like,
Do you find that hard to do, like, and make, like, you just getting in there, right? Do you feel like you have to push them to push you?
Yes.
You do?
Because, like, and also, it's like if I'm not, I always try to give my consent. Like, if I decide, if I'm working with
I'm like,
somebody,
bitch, you need to sign this paper, goddamn.
no, seriously. Like, I take it really seriously. Like, there's a lot of talks beforehand. It's like, hey, I want you to do this to me. And, like, if I don't want it done, I won't even bring it to your attention. That's the thing. But if I do, then I'll, like, talk to you, and I'll be like, hey, like, I trust you to do this for me, and I trust that you're going to do it safely.
You're extremely
like,
sexually mature for your age. You know
I
that,
try.
right?
It's because I don't want anyone, because guys don't want to ever feel like they're hurting me, and I don't want them to feel like they're going to hurt me.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why also having a fucking, what's it called? God.
What was it? The word?
Safe word.
Safe word.
It's
Well, code word.
It's so fucking important, dude.
Really?
It's so
It's like a
important.
big deal.
Yeah, like especially if you're like me, that really is like I'm in the phase where I'm still getting to learn my kinks and stuff. So
Yeah.
like whenever I'm trying to push myself past my limits, like I need to be careful while doing it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
And that's why I don't let just anybody toss me around like that either. It's like the OGs. It's like, wow, you've been doing this, you can keep doing it. Come here.
I think you definitely
and
lived
teach
other
me.
lives.
I do.
Like
seriously.
knowing all this, I'm like, oh, 23?
Mm-hmm.
That's intense. Well, we had another guest on one time. Who was it? Blah Gigi. Remember, she was really into the beating.
Yeah, there's a
Like
lot of girls out
bruised.
there.
And her
Oh,
mom used to think that
yes.
she was like, you're possessed by the devil, bitch.
Dear
Like,
God.
it was so bad.
Yeah, but that's so hot too. It shouldn't be hot, but it is.
What's hot about it? Explain it to me. I want to know. What does it do to you?
Listen, it's not me watching another girl get beat. It's about me knowing what it feels like to have that happen to me. Like, and it's like, obviously, like, I don't want anybody touching me like that. Here, that's why it's so important to have somebody you trust, because here's the thing. When you're in the industry, there's a lot of people that maybe not be sexually attracted to you, but they're working with you. And so if you give them the power to dom you, or let's say...
Do you feel safer in work doing it? Or do you feel safer personal?
Personal for sure. Like, personal for sure. But that's why you find people, whether or not, most of the time, obviously, people I work with, and then I'm like, oh, okay, and then, you know, you
just bought, like, you're super close to that person,
yes,
so it's easier to play with them.
Exactly. And, like, I let them know, hey, like, you can do whatever you want to me. Like, and when I say that, I mean, like, yeah, take power over me for sure. Because I'm such a sub. Like, that's the thing is, I'll let Rylee dom me. Like, whenever we're around each other, she knows that I naturally, like,
she wants to be my baby.
I naturally
and I love it.
to her.
I'm not going to lie. I fucking love it.
Because I feel safe around you, though. That's the thing.
I'm not going to lie. Like, this is crazy. I'm even saying this right now. I have never been more turned on by a woman other than Mia. Like, swear to God.
I feel the same way, though.
It's really weird.
And we vibe really
I don't know
well.
I never thought that I'd be into, like, a sub situation. But for some reason, I've always ended up in these positions where, like, I've always had women that, like, looked up or whatever and things like that. And, like, I've always played mama bear. You know what I mean? And, like, so I never really thought it would be, like, a sexual thing because I've always had to just be her.
But I think that around you, it's, like, we have a lot of intimacy, too, without even meaning to.
Yeah.
I remember, like, one time after we fucked, literally.
I don't know if y'all know, but we fucked.
Find it on her OnlyFans for real.
It is on there. Yeah.
But,
and it wasn't work.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. That was like
fun.
that was my ex just recording us.
It was all
hot.
my idea.
She set me up, friends. She set me the fuck up.
I was like, this is it. This is my time.
No, this girl. I swear to God, you guys don't understand. Like, she dropped to her fucking knees. I've never in my life, like, I have always been kind of you, but like the mama, but like really the mama. Like, even with the dudes, I've always like really taken care of the guys that I was with. Like,
you're
cooking,
very
cleaning. I'm
nurturing.
very much like the mama in every situation.
Yeah.
But like, I always still played a very feminine role.
Right.
You know, but I was like, I was mama, you know, in every situation. So like, when you just came up and I was like, oh my God, like, this bitch, let me show you. She literally goes like this.
Yep. I was just like,
straight
oh
up
my
at me,
God,
and I was like, I have never been so intensely like turned on in 1 second. I was like, this bitch. Whoa, bitch.
literally.
It was intense. Like, but I have to thank you for giving me that moment.
It was an important moment for me as well. Like, honestly, I was
Sam
just like,
damn. Yeah, it was intense.
Because I was just like, fuck. Like, finding girls that you really vibe with is one thing, and I feel like I hadn't in a while, especially being in porn. There's a lot of just fake chemistry.
For sure.
So
we were just talking about that.
Yeah, like a lot of fake chemistry. So it's like hard to tell sometimes. Like,
yeah,
dude, does she?
And for
like
it just
me?
to be so like natural, because like we had, like I said, we only met one other time.
Yeah, and honestly, it didn't feel like that.
No, it didn't. I was like, yo, I
dropped my panties so quick, y'all. Isn't that nuts? Like, quick as hell. I was
and people know I'm not really into women for the most part. So
and that's the thing is I love women. It's just I go off vibes. Like, I love men, but I don't love every man that I meet.
Yeah.
Like,
I just haven't vibed with that many females. I think in my life I've only vibed with like maybe one or two other females like
and
that.
you can vibe with a female and it not be like a sexual kind of situation.
I'm talking
but
about,
with
like,
you,
both.
it's very sexual.
Yeah,
it's very both. It's very good. Like,
this bitch is the only woman who can make me blush. It's so crazy. And for me,
I always blush around
it's
you.
bad.
Yeah,
I know. They're sitting here watching our little love scene. It's crazy.
I know. Like,
look
what
at Victor's
fuck?
like staring dead
It's
at my
a rom-com. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do have to pee myself.
I'm not going in with you.
Can I go pee?
You can definitely go pee. We
Okay.
can pause.
Let's pause it.
Okay,
Fucking
no. So
Kleenexes.
I know everyone probably thinks because I'm always like going like this, right? I don't know if you've ever seen me do this. It's from
I
this.
definitely have.
Yeah, it's from the surgery that I had last year when they took out my fucking throat. So part of that surgery was they did some shit to my nose. And like, so in your nose you have like these chambers, right? It's like you have 2 air holes like this, boom, right? And in the inside those air holes, there's like a little piece of meat. So the meat in my nose, it should be air. My shit like this. So I could barely, right. That meat is too big.
I see.
So it's called a terminate. I think it's I might be saying it wrong.
Wait, you had always had it though?
I was born that way. But my throat collapsed. And so when they did the surgery to like fix and do my throat lift, then they went in and it's called like it's like a PBP or something. I don't know. Anyways, they just like took out my tonsils and tongue, all that shit. Whatever.
Oh my God.
I did all that shit. So, but they took out this. Well, the problem is it's such a vascular part of your face. That's why you get a nosebleed so fast. But like,
do you get nosebleeds?
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
Yeah,
but
fuck that.
The meat grew back. So the surgery I just had last year, like it's back.
Wait, so you have to do the same surgery again?
Not
but
the throat, but just this.
But no, it's gonna come back?
They said they're gonna go more aggressive with it. So I actually have to like.
Why the fuck didn't y'all go aggressive the first time?
I don't know, friend. I'm like, golly, because I was doing great. I was
now
breathing.
You're telling me you
my
didn't do your
snoring was
job right, like.
So I switched doctors, girl. I switched
doctors.
doctors.
That's good.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm not going through it again.
Because like, why would you want to? Like, definitely get a second opinion.
Yeah, no, I switched doctors. But you can hear it. Listen, watch, listen. It's sorry, listen.
I'm about to hear it.
This is normal breathing.
Okay.
Because this side didn't grow back. Now listen to this side. What is that? Yo, I cannot breathe. So, if y'all see me doing this,
okay, so that
it's because I'm trying to open my face up, friend. I be like this because you can really.
That's
now
proof.
listen. It's like night and day.
That is literally proof that you're not on coke because people use both of their nostrils. Saying there was one that was completely.
I've never
clear.
done cocaine in my life.
Really?
Yeah, it's not my thing. I never did it.
Ah.
This is pure problems. This is just white people shit.
Listen, that's like not a good problem to have. Not being able to breathe would give me fucking anxiety attacks.
And it's really it's been hard because like I can't sleep and then like my body gets thrown off and then I start losing weight. I can't lose weight again because my sleep is off.
I feel that shit.
Yeah.
I do feel that shit.
So it just sucks. But I've been having all kinds of issues. I ended up in the hospital. I don't know what's been going on, friend. So,
wait, actually, I think I saw
old.
that.
Yeah, I'm
what
getting old.
the fuck?
I'm old, y'all. I'm 37. I'm pushing it.
God.
Okay, there's things that come along with that.
Listen.
My gallbladder might be fucked up. I don't know what's going on. I'm dying.
I don't have my gallbladder.
No? You weren't born with it or you got taken out? Is that a thing? Does it happen? Fucking doctor? I don't know. Has anybody ever been born without a gallbladder?
You're so
Can we
funny,
Google it?
bro. Dude, I had one. They just took it from me. And
What happened? Were you getting gallstones?
I was getting fucking stomach problems, and they were just like, "This is the issue."
Oh, so it's not an age thing. It's just a fucked up gallbladder.
It was just like I've
scared.
always had stomach issues, like for real. And then like as an adult, I'm like, okay, now I'm lactose, cool, I'm learning all these.
I
great
went through
things.
all this.
I get fucking ulcers sometimes in my stomach. I have to go to the doctor.
Oh,
do all these
I've never had
things.
ulcers though. What does that feel like?
Oh my God, bro. So when I get ulcers, I start throwing up. Like, yeah, so ulcers make me throw up. It makes me not process
They're just
my
sores
food.
in your stomach lining, correct?
Something like that bullshit.
That's an ulcer, Vic?
But now...
Ulcers are just like sores in your stomach lining or... I don't know the specifics.
So what would happen is like I didn't used to eat good when I was growing up. So then when I became an adult, like that's whenever I got all the ulcers.
That's because you're skinny.
Eat like shit. But
skinny
now,
people think they can eat whatever the fuck they want.
Now I eat better, like because I cook and I take time with my meals and I eat what I really like. Like some days it's a little hard for me to get an appetite, but then I'll just cook something I know I eat. Like, you know, something that I know that I'll eat that'll fill me up.
You like your go-to meal? What is your go-to meal?
Steak every fucking time, and it doesn't take long to cook. So when I'm depressed, I'm like, okay, let me make a steak real quick, and I'll feel good.
Really?
Like, yeah.
See, I feel the opposite. Like red meat makes me like kind of
fucking love steak. I am not a vegan bitch. Like, but also I'm from the South, so it's like I
guess
we go
when I was
hunting
23.
and
I liked
shit,
steak when I
bro.
was 23 too. I would eat a lot of steak when I was your age.
I eat a lot of steak.
That shit changed in your 30s. You don't be. I'm like.
Well, also you gotta understand is like I have a really fast metabolism.
Yeah.
Like so, steak is something that like when I eat it, it's something that I can tell if I eat enough of it.
Yeah.
It sticks. You know. But like that's about
cute though.
it.
Wait, you said 23?
23. Yeah.
I was. How much do you weigh now?
Like probably 140. 135, 140.
But you're tall.
Yeah, 5'10".
5'10". So that goes longer.
So like, and right now I'm a little bit underweight than what I was. Like, okay, when I was living in Oklahoma City near my sister, she would cook like some fucking like fatty ass meals a lot, and I would fuck them up. And like, you know, home cooked meals will get you fat. Like, they will.
That's what I'm
like really like good meat too, like good fucking
go
fat.
to the butcher and shit.
Yes, like, and like the thing is I was getting big, man. Like,
you getting thick?
I
need to see a thick pic. I need to see a thick pic.
My sister had never seen me, and it wasn't even that big, mind you. It was just bigger than what I am now.
I want to see Mia's thick pic.
And my sister, we went shopping one day, and we were in the dressing room. She was just like, God damn. She was like,
you had an ass back there?
Yeah, she was like, where the fuck when I was in high school, I had a bigger butt than what I do now. I think it's because
I slimmed out around your age too, though. Like I was 120 when I was your age.
So the thing is I'm more active than what I eat. So it's like
because you're fucking all day.
I'm always running around.
On set.
I'm always active, man. Like I'm always moving around doing something. Like so it's like and most of the time when I'm moving around, I'm not hungry.
You make me miss being 23. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. That 23 so great, so
it was fun. I actually had really good time in my 20s.
23 it's just a lot of like growing up, a lot of realizations. Like I can feel my
I feel like you went through your maturity levels a lot. I feel like you're like a 27, 28-year-old in your energy.
Let's see. Let's hope I don't age too fast. We'll see what's up.
No, it's not your look. It's your mentality. Cause girl, the 23-year-olds are not holding it down for your generation right now. No. They're not holding it down for your generation right now. They're definitely.
Which sometimes I feel like if I came into the industry a little earlier, I feel like maybe I would have had different, more problems than what I do now. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
a lot of these girls
18, straight out of fucking high school. It's like I had a little bit of time to kind of think on it. You know, like
I feel like you just jumped right in, Mia. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's the thing. I kept my shit quiet for so long, though. Like, I wouldn't post, like, that I was stripping and all this shit for a while until I really, really, had to talk with myself. And I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. I don't care who sees it. Might as well just be myself. So then, like, obviously, I was very blunt with it. I never took people off my Facebook. I just let everybody know.
Were you worried about that at all? Like with family?
Fuck no. What do I have to prove to them? Like, the thing is like, they were just happy that I'm happy, and that's what it was. You got
a family like that.
Yeah.
Especially coming from where you come from. That's not really normal.
I think that when I first got in, they were a little bit more scared about the idea, and now they see how it kind of, like, panned out.
Right.
And they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
She's good there in Vegas. Like, that's where she needs to be because she's a little weirdo girl here. Because, like, me going back there now, it's like...
You're too much.
Too much for my small town that I fucking graduated in. It's like,
Yeah.
Which is like anyone that knew me, like, probably saw this coming. Y'all saw that coming. Y'all saw it coming. What's funny is everyone around me knew that I liked girls before I knew I liked girls.
Really?
Swear, because like I remember like in the
Are you
locker
more into girls
rooms-
than guys, or is it the same?
It depends. Like I said, the vibe, like really just the energy. Like like
What's
I
the
told
term
you,
of that?
dating couples and stuff was always a thing of mine. I
Oh
can
yeah, I meant to
love-
ask you. Yeah, you're a unicorn for sure.
I really can be. It's just, asking yourself at the end of the day, what do you want? And it's like, yes, like, of course I want one person, but if I could get two to love me equally, shit. That's more
So you like dating
love.
couples?
Couples are really fun for me. And I think at the time I was just so young and so like new to being with women that like I was like, okay, like couples is a good way to wean myself in. And then what happened was it's like I was their little baby. I was their baby.
You love it.
Yeah, and like
I
they
hate
took me
this.
on dates and like it's like triple the love and it's like when one's busy, the other one's not. It's fun.
So you get full of affection.
Fuck yeah. Anything that I want. And like and I talk to a lot of them still.
Do you ever have an
too.
issue with like maybe like we were talking about this, liking one more than the other, or being more
Yes.
attracted to one than the other?
100%.
So how do you deal with that?
It's happened. Like it's happened one relationship with the girl. We were just like madly in love with each other. And it's all because of Tinder. I met all of my like couples and stuff off Tinder.
That's funny.
Yeah. And well, meh.
How
There's
many
some
couples have you dated?
situations. The ones that mattered. Okay, how many I've had sex with is so hard to count. How many I've actually like really was like booed up with, like stayed
Yeah,
the
how many
night and like
boos?
did
'Cause
shit.
I know, like,
probably like 3 different ones that I can think of right now that played a big part of my life. And like 2, the one that I'm thinking of right now, like they're Puerto Rican and like they were like the coolest people ever, and they were trying to teach me like how to speak Spanish and stuff. Because their dog even spoke Spanish, so it was like fuck. And like, I still chat with them and stuff. They're such good people, man. They
I fucking
really
love you
fucking
sometimes.
are. They're so
The dog
sweet.
spoke Spanish.
He did, and I felt so bad that I couldn't blend in with that.
You gotta go get some Rosetta Stone and go back.
They're constantly messaging me. They're like, come out to Puerto Rico, and shit, I just might. But like,
I could be your translator. I do decent in Spanish. I do okay. I can get by. I can get by.
Shit.
I could be your translator.
I don't even know why I haven't learned. I definitely need to.
Just throw some Rosetta Stone on. Get you a little Rosetta. When's your birthday? You want some stone?
Fucking November, you're funny as hell. Fucking Spanish for Dummies is what I need to be taking on, I guess.
Yeah, something. I think you should do it.
I think so too. I wanted to learn Russian, but like if I can't learn Spanish, I damn sure can't learn Russian.
Russian's an aggressive language.
Yes, and that's why I want to learn it. Fuck.
I feel like you
I
just
want
give me
it
Natasha vibes
so
right now.
bad. I wanted it
Natasha.
so bad. Oh my god. Because like the lady,
Do you ever feel like you were
Red-
born to the wrong nationality?
I don't know my nationality. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
So what I do know that
were you adopted? I don't,
No, I wish, God. Might have changed
I was like, wait, I could-
situations, honestly. No, so like, my family just never was curious about their roots or some shit.
They were just cool
They
being.
were just living life, bro. They didn't give a fuck. But
funny.
What I do know is that we're very native. On my grandpa's side, like, very much so. Each one of them, like, goddamn. So that's something I'm very sure of. But what I'm not sure of is everything else. It's like my grandma got married and she was clueless about what her ethnicity was. She was like, oh shit, everything I knew before is gone. Like,
She just like gave it up.
so like, I remember her talking about like being German and stuff too. Like everyone in God's name thinks I'm Russian. That's kind of what started the whole character of Mia.
I can see it. Yeah.
And like I have Ukrainian women that will come up to me. I'm not sure if that's just kind of how things go over there. So basically it'll be like, mamas basically, and they'll come up to me and they're like, hi, like you're very beautiful. And they'll just basically say, explain that they have a son that's like, 30 or whatever age he is, and that he has a good job and that he's a good family man and that he wants kids
because
one
they
day.
feel like you're an Ukrainian
They
woman.
literally think I'm Ukrainian, so they come and try to set me up with their son. I start speaking to them, and they hear this Texas ass accent, and they're just like, "Oh shit, you're not who we thought you were. Sorry, bitch." Like Then they get so standoffish
This
towards me
happens
almost.
to you?
This has happened to me more than one occasion.
Really?
But the thing is like older women have like this draw to me. Like
I know.
when I'm in public, like I'm constantly talking to older women, and I love it because they're like, oh, like I remember when I was your age, like I looked that cute too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, at least you get
"Aw."
that energy, and like a lot of women get
For
the bitch shit.
real. And nothing like that, because even like the energy that these women give me whenever they're coming to talk about their sons,
It's
is
your
just so
it's
sweet.
your seductiveness, though. I'm trying to tell you, it's something about if there's something
Yeah.
about like the energy that you give off. It's like it's not threatening, but it's still extremely sexual.
What's funny is, and that's the thing, is it's towards everyone. Like sometimes whenever I'm meeting people, like men's that I'm involved with, like their families and stuff, sometimes I'll still catch myself being like that to like moms and aunties and
Yo.
stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, Mia, quit that shit.
The first
Like,
time that I watched that geisha
God.
movie with you,
Yes,
and she was
geisha.
like, "You cannot be a geisha unless you can like stare at a man
Yes.
and he can fall or whatever."
Because the thing is it's all about the eyes. It's all about the eyes, Chico. It really, really is. It's all in the eyes. It's like my eyes have gotten me very, very far. Like I can be feeling weird, but as long as I change my eyes, I'm straight, bro.
That's
I'm
so
good.
intense.
Like there is a real like power in this shit. Like people don't understand. That's why when I meet people, I try to make eye contact with them, because I'm just like
a little soul snatcher.
100%, because that's my way to connect with someone, is eye contact. Like if I don't want to connect with somebody, like here's an example, like if I'm like getting attached to a guy and like I'm fucking him a lot, I'll stop making eye contact with him so I don't catch feelings. I'll be like, I'll literally not look at you. I'll like put a fucking pillow over my head. I'll be like, no, don't look
You
at
got
me.
the Medusa eyes.
Because it works both ways with me. Like if you're looking at me, then I'm falling in love. Like, oh shit.
Is
bro.
that what happens?
Oh yes.
I can't with her.
100%. It's all
Don't
in the
look at her,
eyes.
Victor.
Don't-
I swear to God.
Literally, it's all in the eyes.
You have to have a mirror.
Like eye contact, and that I think that's like people that I'm close with. That's kind of how we over time will like learn each other before, so they don't even have to say anything, and I just know what they're about to say because it's in the eyes.
I feel like there were women who had the same energy as you in past lives. Maybe it was even you. And this is why there's a story about sirens. Because
I'm dead.
No, I swear, because you have like that, all that like sexual energy that they talk about, like mythology and stuff like that. They're like, oh, the goddess and shit. I could see like how that could translate into a story based on the energy that you give off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could see where someone would be like, yo, fell for that. And like, because they were poetic, they can make it like this mythical story.
But seriously, though.
Have you ever felt that?
I don't know if it's absolutely.
And you know it.
100%. And you know what really first introduced me to that feeling, though, was stripping. Dancing. Something about dancing puts you in that feminine,
like a trance.
like a very feminine, like, zone. And it just shows you. I don't even know how to explain this, because I can literally put myself in that zone.
Yeah.
I can make myself feel that way, whether I'm listening to music, dancing, doing anything. And like
you just
then,
lock into your sexual feminine
you are
energy.
like your most powerful self, and that's really why women make so much money in the clubs.
Yeah.
Is as soon as you have that customer in front of you locked in, he's about to spend some money on you. Like whether you had to fucking make eye contact, whatever you had to do to let him in on that power that you found within yourself. Like, oh my God. People
Y'all
don't
been listening to
understand.
that?
It is a female thing, though. I truly believe it's in all females. I don't feel like this day to day. Like I said, I have to put myself into that mode. But once I'm there, I'm like, okay, like here I am. Like, I'm good. This is Mia Molotov. This is who I created.
You better say
This
it.
is who I am. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I swear
This is
that,
my
like,
ideal image of myself.
and
right
I'm
now.
not always, every single day, I'm not that confident. But like I said, I can put myself in that mode. Like, when I'm at home, I'm chilling. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to.
Yeah, you're super chill.
I don't
We're just
have
like
to
on the couch
have-
watching a movie.
Yeah, I don't have to have that kind of power every day. Like, you don't want to use that shit up either.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll just have my guard down. I'm like, okay, yeah. But when it comes to making money, 100%, turn that shit on. Turn
love
that
this
shit
bitch.
on.
I fucking
Because
love this bitch.
definitely it makes so much money.
It does.
Like, you don't need boobies, you don't need an ass, you don't need anything. You just need like really good fucking chemistry and fucking
You better tell some of these bitches that just don't want to be themselves.
so much. Oh God.
But listen, I'm not going to be mad at
true.
you if you want to go get some little titties though, because
we already talked about
I
it.
think that you're perfect exactly the way that you are, but I understand that everyone needs to feel their perfect self, and if an enhancement is what does that, I have my titties done.
You do?
Yes, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Wait, what?
I'm not gonna lie. If I have one cocky thing about myself, it is my titties. I genuinely feel like I have the most beautiful breasts in the world. I'm not gonna lie. There's not very many. Yeah, that's the only thing that's on me fake. Cause like I've had a hip. I told you I had the hip transfer.
What's funny is I never guessed the titties, but I thought the ass was.
I know
fake.
everyone always thinks that.
Holy shit, bro. I be finding out about all these surgeries. Your boobs are fake. That's insane. I would have never guessed that shit.
They're nice.
They're amazing.
I love that they do this.
I've always thought they were real. I was like, damn, Rylee blessed as fuck.
I'm blessed on the
God
bottom.
just said, have it all, bitch. You have it all. Sprinkle this, sprinkle of that. Fuck it up,
You know what I don't have is that fucking eye thing that she's got. I don't know. I don't feel it. People tell me I do, but I don't believe them.
It reminds me of like a black cat.
Yeah.
You know how a black cat, it's all in their eyes.
Yeah.
Like, I love black cats. And people are scared of them. And
No,
I'm
they're
like,
beautiful.
no.
I had black cats.
They're my thing. They are my thing. I'll have like 3 black cats that are all identical, and I'll know exactly which one.
I need to figure out all the women I know that have your energy and find out if they're into cats.
If they have, ask them about the black cat thing, because
it's specifically
I'm about to go
cats.
get that shit tattooed on me. Fuck it.
Let's do it.
Honestly, I feel like a cat.
Do you?
Meow. I really do. A big ass cat.
Love it. Well, let these people know where they can find your kitty.
My kitty?
Where is it
at? Shit. All online.
Google?
Dude, my OnlyFans is Mia Molotov XXX. My Instagram's Miss Mia Molotov. And my Twitter is Miss_Molotov XXX.
It's the hottest name, I'm not gonna lie.
Literally.
Spell off of it because someone's gonna fuck it up.
So Molotov is MOLOTOV. And then, of course, Mia's MIA.
Because that shit
and
I do be.
I go MIA on everyone around
all
me.
the time. I love it. I think next we're going to just play, what are we going to do? Dirty Deeds? Do you want to play Dirty Deeds?
Fuck yeah. Oh, God, I'm scared. What is this?
Dirty Deeds. Okay, I'm not going to lie because even I be looking stupid on it. It's a trivia game.
Oh, God.
So,
let's do it.
And then we have questions. We haven't done it yet. We haven't done an episode in 6 months. You're our first back. Thanks.
I'm so happy.
High five. That's why I wanted you here first. I was like,
the thing.
Because we invited her one time before. She didn't show up. So I was like, you better be there, Mia.
That's true. That's why I was like, no, I got you.
I'm actually glad it happened this way because we just went to eat. Like I said, we went to EDC. We had a fucking blast. We had a very good time.
What's funny is we talked about how it was going to be when we went to EDC, and it ended up being way chiller, too.
Way more chill.
It was just dope
way more
fuck.
chill. We fall asleep in a little fucking garden.
Had our little gay moment, bro.
And it was actually you and Jocelyn Jane. And they're just like sitting on my lap. I'm like,
so
big rabbit mama
hot.
right here. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why do I like this so much?
So hot.
She's like, I'm just like petting them.
Bro.
We're all on fucking Molly just.
I was fucking so horny. I was like, dude.
But we didn't fuck. We went to sleep. We just cuddled and went to bed.
I know.
That's great.
What a shame.
We're going to run it back. But I can't wait to. Maybe we're going to have some new OnlyFans content. But until then, we're going to jump on the Patreon. Yes. Make sure you guys check out patreon.com/. Is it still Down the Rabbit Hole? Or did we switch it to DTRH? Just the whole thing?
DTRHTV.
Okay. What?
DTRHTV.
It's the initials.
Yes.
On the Patreon.
No.
The YouTube. Patreon's whole. It's all right now. Sorry, it's been a minute. So patreon.com/Down the Rabbit Hole TV. Spelled out. But if you go to YouTube, it's just the initials. I know it's annoying because it's different. We're going to fix it. But we lost the YouTube channel last year. And we are back to 10,000 followers. So fuck y'all. We got 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. But shout out. Check out the Patreon because we're going to play a little Dirty Deeds. Stay tuned.